Hello and what is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. We're going to be talking about gaming crypto. Yes, I am bullish on gaming crypto. I have been bullish. I've been making plenty of videos on gaming crypto. And if you guys have listened to what I've been saying about gaming crypto, you're sitting pretty right now. I mean, these things are up an absolute ton, and with that being said, you have to use caution making your next entry points. And by no means is anything I say in this video recommendation to just go out there and buy these coins, because they are up at some elevated levels. And although I am bullish on them over the long run, over the next few months or so, I do think there might be a potential risk in the market, in the gaming crypto market, just because a lot of these things are currently sitting at some highs. So people like to take profits in crypto. Crypto's a volatile space, so just know what you are getting into. So if you guys haven't already liked the video, that's always very highly appreciated, and it's the #1 thing you guys can do to help me out here on this channel. Subscribe for more content, hit that post notification bell down below if you guys haven't already. Let's just get right into it. So as you guys can see, we're looking at the total cryptocurrency categories, right? And this is actually really good. It's on CoinGecko, and it shows you what an entire category or an entire niche of crypto is doing. And currently gaming is down here a little bit. Let's search that real quick. Gaming, boom, it's down here. It hasn't really been doing too much, but you guys can see on the week it's up about 15%. So gaming crypto has been absolutely pumping. Some other ones to take note of right now is the Avalanche ecosystem. This thing is pulling a little bit of a Solana here. It's going crazy. Avalanche is another layer 1 solution that has been doing a lot of good things. Cosmos as well. Everything else I'm not too familiar with, but I know Avalanche and Cosmos do have a lot of good things going for them. But obviously, my favorite one right here is the gaming, which is the 4th highest one on the week. Avalanche is the only one beating it. Besides for this one right here, I'm not even too familiar with it. And rebase tokens, again, not too familiar with it. Jumping over here to the coin market cap, we have Axi Infinity in #1, and this is going to be the case study because Axi Infinity did in fact develop a successful game that has a lot of users, and they in fact pumped in a bear market. So we can just jump over to their chart right here. This is a lot. We have a market cipher up, so avoid all the technical analysis. Let's just look at some of these daily candles. If we go back here, you guys can see that in about June, this is when Axi Infinity really just started to go, and it's pretty wild because this was basically the bottom for Bitcoin. A lot of people were bearish on Bitcoin. A lot of people thought Bitcoin was going to crash even further until it exploded to new highs. But as you guys can see, as Axi Infinity gained a nice user base, this thing started pumping, and it went from about $5 per AXX token to about $132, where it's sitting at right now. So Axi Infinity is the perfect example of why gaming crypto can succeed no matter what. It depends on how many people play the game. If more people are playing the game, more people are transacting with the currency, more people want to use the currency. People aren't seeing it as an investment, but more just so a catalyst for them to play a game and play to earn. And let's just compare this to a game like Fortnite. People are going to still play Fortnite if Bitcoin crashes, right? People are going to still play games no matter what's going on in the markets, whether the world is burning, whether the world is thriving and putting people on Mars. The gaming market does not care. All they care is about people playing the game, and people are addicted to video games. Like, let me tell you, people are straight up addicted. So Axi Infinity is the case study. Another one that I think obviously is going to pass Axi Infinity is the Sandbox, and I think I need to make an entire video on its own on the Sandbox because this is one of my favorite ones. Obviously, it's got a lot of AAA features. We aren't going to go over the website. We've done it in a past video. But the Sandbox is going to have so many people playing this game. Yeah, Snoop Dogg's going to have its own spot there. Pretty much all the big players in cryptocurrency is buying up lands there, including Binance, some different NFT projects. I think even Yield Guild Games has a few land plots in there as well. So Sandbox is going to be great. It's basically the blockchain version of Roblox and Minecraft, and it's creating its own metaverse. So I do think a lot of people are going to be playing this game, Sandbox. They are releasing their beta soon, so it's going to be absolutely amazing seeing how this thing progresses, and obviously if it has users, if it has interest, it's going to naturally grow, like I was saying with Axi Infinity. I'm not too familiar with Decentraland. I've been focusing on the sandbox. I like the sandbox a bit more. It's also a bit cheaper in market cap, so I am a bit more bullish on the sandbox. It looks like the market agrees with me at this point. It's up 42% in the week. But with that being said, again guys, this thing has been absolutely ripping. The first time I mentioned this coin is when this was at 77 cents. So it's been about a 5x since I first mentioned this coin. And with that being said, I think it's an appropriate time to check out my Discord channel, because we have trade alerts there where most of my trade alerts are these gaming cryptos. The most recent one that we have been doing is Gala. So I alerted my Discord last week on Gala, and this thing has been absolutely ripping. I mean, look at it. It's up 323% in the past week with a Coinbase listing. So check out Discord using the link in the description or in the pinned comment section, and then go to the join trade alerts tab once you're in the Discord channel, and boom, you can find the next Gala, or you can just listen to me in this video because I'm probably gonna tip you guys off to my next big pick. That brings me into the next thing we're going to talk about, which is Ultra UOS. Now, this is another one that I'm looking for a little bit of a dip. You guys can see right here, it's at $1.50, which personally I think is a bit too expensive for me. This is the one coin that I've wanted so badly, and it's just been ripping to these astronomical numbers. It's now at $1.50. So I'm waiting for a little bit of a pullback. Maybe we'll get that now. It's been having a little bit of trouble passing this $1.50 range, but Ultra is amazing for multiple different reasons. So it's trying to create blockchain steam. So they have the UOS token, which is essentially the backbone of their gaming platform, or their, just think of Steam but blockchain, right? And UOS is going to be the currency that is powering this whole thing. So think about Ethereum and Ethereum's whole ecosystem of NFTs, different ERC20 tokens. Ultra is simply going to be similar to that, but with gaming, in my opinion. And this is because you can program off of Ultra UOS, you can create games, you can create separate tokens for your games if you're on the Ultra UOS platform using the Ultra UOS token, similar to Ethereum, but it's for gaming. I really am just extremely bullish on Ultra UOS. If we move over here, you guys can see these are the partners for Ultra UOS. It's absolutely phenomenal. Look at this. AMD, first one right there, absolutely insane. Ubisoft, another amazing one. KuCoin, Atari, The Sandbox. Again, The Sandbox is an amazing game that we were just talking about, and a few others here that I'm not too familiar with myself. But all in all, the partners here are just absolutely incredible. So I am extremely bullish on Ultra UOS. And similar to Gala, I think Ultra is one that could easily get a Coinbase listing. So you guys can check it out. It's on KuCoin. I'm not going to tell you guys how to buy it. That's up to you to figure out. But Ultra is a very good one. Veracity, again, I've talked about this one before on my channel. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. It's a play to watch, or watch to earn, excuse me. And this is something that has Twitch integrations, YouTube integration. So they're essentially trying to capitalize off of live streaming, viewing, and in order to mine the cryptocurrency that is Veracity, you just have to watch a Twitch streamer. So it'll incentivize Twitch streamers to basically use the Veracity plugin, and it will incentivize viewers to actually watch the stream. So it will help streamers, it will help the viewers. The viewers will be earning crypto for watching that stream, and the streamers will be earning viewers and whatnot from having the Veracity plugin. So I really like Veracity. That one's really good. WeMix, this one has been absolutely pumping. Now keep in mind, guys, I have to say it over and over again. When something is looking like this, when it's absolutely pumping, if you just buy into it as it is, that means that you are chasing. Now, WeMix is a great company, correct? Because we can go here. They're created by We Made Co. Limited. And I honestly don't know too much about the company. They trade on the Korean stock market. But you guys can see, just look at their return over the past year. It's absolutely incredible. In August, they started at 25,000 won. Now they're trading at a 10x from there at 23 or 237,000 won per thing. So it's up about 1,000% in the past year. So this is pumping as well, their stock as well as their crypto. So I am very bullish on WeMix. I'm bullish on the company we made. And with that being said, yes, I think this isn't one I personally own right now, but it is one I want to get into. And this is something I'm going to wait for a fat pullback on. And I really do think this whole gaming crypto space is going to get a whooping. I mean, it's up like crazy. This one's up about 160. I'm not too familiar with Bora. Obviously, Gala's up 320%. Sandbox is up 42% in a week. So a lot of these coins are, I mean, they do deserve a little bit of a pullback. Vulcan Forge, I think this one is similar to Gala. It could also potentially get a Coinbase listing. It's a bit more undervalued right now at $500 million in market cap. If we scroll down here, Affinity Token, this one is very, very interesting as well. It is built on the Engine blockchain. It's also not really up too much this week, so you can get this one and it'll be a decent entry right now. It actually has the full backing from Engine, so Engine is actually up right now. I don't think it's actually on here, but oh yes, it is right here. It's up about 12% in the past week, down 7% today. So this one could be an easy play. If you are bullish on Engine, you should be bullish on Affinity as well. This group right here, D-Race, Phantasma, and Cetify Fund. I've talked about all of them before. D-Race is simply going to be metaverse horse gambling, so that should be cool. A lot of people love to gamble. They have NFT horses that you can own and race in them. And yeah, this one's up. This one's been pumping like crazy this week, up 50%. Something that you should probably wait for a pullback. I do think it can get to $1 billion in market cap eventually, unless there is some type of black swan event that slows this bull market down. But yeah, look for a pullback on this one, and D-Race is a great bet. Phantasma, smart NFT platform, probably the best of its kind right now. That's why this one is up. That's why this one has been doing amazing things. Definitely a bit undervalued at a $226 million market cap. I also don't own this one. I don't own D-Race also. Cetify Fund, I own a good amount of this one. The reason that I really like Cetify Fund is because they do tons of different seed investments in different games, and by having Cetify Fund token, you're actually able to get early access. So you can get access to a bunch of ICOs and IDOs of different crypto games if you want to, or you can just own Cetify Fund and the seed investment will give more value to you as a Cetify Fund holder. So it's basically almost like a decentralized hedge fund for blockchain gaming. So that is why I am bullish on Cetify Fund. I love the ones that aren't just individual games that could either be a huge success or a massive fail. To me, those ones are more of a gamble. So that's why I stick to the main ones like Axi Infinity and Sandbox in those regards. But Cetify Fund, since it has a bit of a diversification aspect, only really one of their games needs to really take off for Cetify Fund to be enormously valued. So I really do like Cetify Fund for that reason. And again, it's up about 10% on the week. Perhaps there might be a pullback, but obviously you see how some of these things run. At least it's not up 50%. At least it's not up hundreds of a percent like Gala or WeMix right there. So the next one here we have is Alluvium. Alluvium is another one that I really do think could potentially get a Coinbase listing. And I also think Alluvium is at insane value right here. I mean, you can see it reached an all-time high of about 1,000, almost 1,400 right there. Now it's at about 1,000. So this is where you are greedy when others are fearful. It's also based off of this signaling right here. Looks like it's about to go into a bullish trend. So I'm excited for that for Alluvium. This is another one that could potentially get a Coinbase listing because it's essentially 3D RPG Pokemon on the blockchain. They have tons of great partners as well. They have tons of different partners right here. Yield Guild Games, we're going to get into that one in a second. Immutable X, that's an NFT marketplace that you guys should really learn about. Bitcoin.com, obviously Bitcoin.com. Everyone knows that one, and it's just set up to be an absolutely massive success. So I think Alluvium could definitely be one that ends up on Coinbase or Gemini or one of these big exchanges at some point. The next one here is Yield Guild Games. Obviously, they're a partner with Alluvium. They're essentially, I like to call them a real estate investment trust or a REIT, look it up on Google if you don't already know it right now. It's essentially something that invests in real estate, right? They buy these assets and you can invest in them as a security. So you can go on something like Robinhood and find a real estate investment trust, and then you get returns from a real estate investment trust as dividends, right? So this is kind of similar. Yield Guild Games, they invest in these virtual assets, right? So they invest in something like Alluvium. They buy their NFTs, their digital assets. They'll invest in something like the Sandbox and buy land in the Sandbox for Yield Guild Games users to use. So if you buy Yield Guild Games, this is just going to give you an edge in any of these blockchain games because they're going to be on the forefront. They're going to be doing their research, buying up these assets so that their holders can benefit from it. So I think Yield Guild Games is an amazing one. Now, I've been taking profit off the table. As you guys can see, this thing's up about 37% in the past week, down about 12% today. I took my profit yesterday, so clearly I did it at the right time. But still, guys, you can see how volatile these things are. If you just hold it for a day, you can lose 10%, 12% of your investment. So that's why it is very, very important to scale in and scale out of these things as they are moving. I've got 3 more for you guys. These ones are a bit more degenerate, a bit lower market cap, but with all that being said, a lot more fun and a lot crazier returns. As you guys can see, we have Yield Guild Games right here on the screen right now. They are also a huge essentially real estate investment trust, but for the blockchain, buying these digital assets for their holders to gain. But compared to Yield Guild Games, this is only $15 million in market cap, and it's also been absolutely exploding. This is another one that I bought about a week ago. I alerted my Discord members. So again, guys, join the Discord, links below if you want these alerts. But in just a few days time, this has pumped from about $5.66 all the way up to over $13. And I've been in this thing for a week. I've scaled out of this one at this point. And looking at their partners here, they're also very, very legit. I mean, Alluvium is a seed investor here. I'm not too familiar with some of these other partners, but I do trust Alluvium's backing of the project. Theta and Arena, this is another one that I've scaled out a little bit of. It's been pumping on anticipation of the game's release. It's gone from about $9 to about $13 as of today. I scaled out of this position just a little bit. They're creating a mobile battle royale. It's not as in depth as something like Fortnite or Warzone. Obviously, it's like a little tiny mobile mini game, but I do think that it will have a lot of players. The publisher Vulcan Game has already created the successful iOS and Android application called Hero Strike, and this game right here has millions of users already. So Theta and Arena is basically going to be the blockchain version of that, but in battle royale style. So I am very bullish on this one leading up to its release. Their official launch is coming out at the end of November, so this is definitely one that you want to have on your radar. One thing that you guys have to keep in mind though with a lot of these projects, and this is also why taking profits along the way is very, very important. They have fully diluted market caps that are absolutely insane beyond the actual market caps of these coins, which essentially means that more supply will be put on the market over time as these games do develop and do grow in value. And that is definitely a risk. As you guys know, simple economics, excess of supply does bring down price over time. This is why something deflationary such as, well, let's say the US dollar that has a lot of supply right now, that brings down the value of the dollar, which is why we see things like inflation. So definitely pay attention to some of these fully diluted market caps and use that as an opportunity to take some profits along the way. The last one that I got on this list is Refinable, and Refinable is one that I absolutely love. I think this one is deep value at only a $15 million market cap right here. You guys can see its ICO over here in about May was a lot higher than it is right now, and it's pumped up a few times, but it's been met with a nice sell-off. But I do think the next pump right here does look like it could in fact be starting, and I do think this one is a great one, especially because you can see right here it is an NFT platform, and they even say trade the metaverse. But I do think Refinable is a great one because it is essentially the the main NFT marketplace for the Binance Smart Chain. Things like Thaden Arena, obviously we're looking at Thaden Arena right here. If we scroll up, they have a bunch of different NFTs, and you can see right here it says BEP20. So this is a Binance Smart Chain game, right? So there's going to be tons of these games on the Binance Smart Chain, and with that comes NFTs. If we can find this right now, we'll click right here. NFT items, these are something you can pay. Each of them are $100, right? And they're essentially these in-game assets, and that's going to be traded on something like Refinable, which is the main NFT platform for the Binance Smart Chain. The reason that these games aren't being developed on things like Ethereum is simply because of gas fees. I mean, if you want to transact on Ethereum, it's way too expensive. That's why games like Thaden Arena are in fact being produced on the Binance Smart Chain. So Refinable is going to be a lot of NFTs are going to be traded on the Binance Smart Chain, and that's just a fact. I love to compare Refinable to something like Immutable X. Immutable X is a layer 2 solution for NFTs on Ethereum, so you actually do transact with Ethereum if you're using the Immutable X marketplace. And you can see right here, this is the Immutable X NFT marketplace. We can look at this NFT project right here called Baby Crows. I have no idea what it is, but you can see they're transacting with Ethereum on it, and there's no gas fees as it is a layer 2 solution. Now, they have investments from companies like Coinbase right here. Refinable has investments from Binance, from Mr. Beast. So in my opinion, Refinable is basically the Immutable X, but for the Binance Smart Chain. And if you look at Immutable X's market cap, this is $1.4 billion. If we look at Refinable, this is about $16 million. So this is deep value compared to something like Immutable X. And as you guys can see, this one is being completely slept on. Its all-time chart here has pretty much only gone down, so I think you're getting it for a pretty cheap price at this point. So that's all I got for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. As always, leave a like if you guys did, subscribe for more, and hit that post notification bell down below. Again, guys, lately I've been doing a lot of investing in these gaming crypto projects. So if you wanted these trade alerts, you can check it out in the Discord. It's pretty self-explanatory once you get there, but join the Discord channel regardless. There's a bunch of free channels there. Anyways, that's about it, guys. Hope you guys learned something about the metaverse and gaming NFTs. I'll be seeing you guys next time. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below. That's about it. I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace.